So people take for granted when they move through a space sort of how it might have been meant to be used and how they'll just sort of pass through it. But as an architect, we think a lot about how everybody's going to, touch a handrail and walk over a surface, how it'll feel, how they'll remember it when they hear the sort of acoustics of a space that they move through.
I've been doing architecture for a long time, and I have to tell you that during my career, how we think about materials has changed. In the last century, architects have been confronted by an immense change in materials available and the character and qualities that they provide. Knowing those, integrating those, being able to keep a corporate memory about those materials and their qualities and their strengths and weaknesses is absolutely essential. So in a way, it's become more complicated.
As an architect, when you're in school, you get to pick all the different materials. Budget really isn't a thing, and you can just look and you can make renderings and everything looks pretty. And then the hard thing is whenever you get into the office, and budget is a very real thing. And so being able to have a platform where you can find stuff that's in your region, that can be within your price, that checks off those boxes for sustainability. You're not searching to see if, it's red listed or anything. It streamlines that process, and then you're able to, use those products. And so being able to find all of that on the Acelab platform has been really helpful.
The McDonald project is interesting because of that project was a very quick project. At that time, you need to choose material very quickly. The speed was important. We struggled. We need to find the right material for that project. I wished we could have that Acelab at the moment so that it could speeding up our process and get better decision.
Yes, you need a concept, but materials support and build that concept. If you get that wrong, the building's not going to survive. Materials are the answer.
A lot of people who have been in the business a long time, they have their go-to materials, their go-to reps, their go-to resources. So a lot of times when you're looking for something, you don't know where to start. So it starts as just a Google search that you don't know if you're finding something reputable. And so Acelab has been able to help us narrow down and have a place to start looking for products. For the future of material management, I think Acelab is hitting the marks on that because it's not just some document that's hidden on a server somewhere. It's up to date, it's real live information. You can talk to a rep, you can talk to a material expert, sort of like the internet, but it's niched down to where you're finding reputable manufacturers. You're finding exactly what you need in less than half the time. It also helps for finding anything that's sustainable. All of our projects are really moving more towards that. And so you can see all of the boxes that checks whenever you're looking at a material. Being able to have something that's made by architects for architects that's free is really nice.